Hey, yo, what's up? You know what it is? It's the one and the only, the triple, the G.O.D. Live on Team G.O.Ref TV. I'd like to welcome all of you guys back to another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks on. And yo, Kamen Rider Build, episode number 26, the Treacherous Deathmatch. And yo, before we get into it, man, it feels so good to be back on the MIC. It feels so good. Just this itch, man, to get back to what it is that I do better than anybody in the business. And I know we got a lot of catching up to do, a whole bunch of work, but we gonna get caught up because it's a super duper catch up spectacular. See, I ain't got the queen to back me up on the spectacular, but when she get in the mix, she gonna bless you with them spectacular. But regardless, Kamen Rider Build, episode number 26, the Treacherous Deathmatch, and my clothes are done drying. But regardless of that, because my clothes are done drying, that's good to know because, you know, I got clean clothes to it. But regardless of that, the Treacherous Deathmatch. How before we get to a Treacherous Deathmatch and the things that I have planned to reference to that, we got a current situation. Sento Kiryu, you know that guy? Kind of going crazy from holding L's from slaves for 400 years, and he's choking Masora like this, just got his hand around her neck, like, I'm Sento Kiryu, bitch, and I'm just like, I love Chappelle's show just as much as the next person, and you guys should have known that's where I was going with that reference. Shout out to the legend himself, Wayne Brady, regardless, because Sento Kiryu is technically choking a bitch. We don't have to ask to be choking a bitch because there's a bitch and he's choking her. But regardless of that, while this choking is happening, at the end of the episode, the bangle went off and said, "Activate Martian superpower." And then it was like he representing Blood Gang on both sides. I'll explain that later. Don't worry about. I'll explain that later. But let's just say, just to put it out there, Sento Kiryu is surely choking a bitch. That's the thing that's happening. But he gets control of the power of the slaves thanks to Masora understanding that you have been all freed now or something. You are all free now. Slaves are free. Be free, slaves. And this will come in handy later. Banjo mad because Sento's choking his bitch, and Me-Tan the Stan is mad because not only did your third homeboy take an L, but Sento is doing for free what you want her to do to you because that's how kinky you get into being Me-Tan the Stan. Now, I'm not up here snitching on you if that's how you get down and whatnot. I'm just telling the people what it is, and that's all I can do. All I can do is tell the people what it is and what it do, and I have just done that now. In the midst of all of this choking and kinky stuff that people get down with, idle things are weird, we learned something very important that's going to come in handy later because I can't wait to tell you this. Somebody in the street snitching. You know, I hate snitches. Because snitches get stitches, get your bones broke, and get your whole family watch out the face of pen. Don't be telling. But somebody's telling. And we gonna find out who that is. Everything is crazy. And I say that because I need a perfect segue into what's currently happening. We got Sato, man. You know what I'm saying? He over here in the cut. Like, I won. I shot the BB gun. Cause you know, the true lord of this show, Kamen Rider Rogue, a.k.a. Gentoku Himuro, a.k.a. Evil Alucard, former leader of the Gray Squad, that stole Pandora's box, a whole bunch of bottles, murdered Castleman, turned into a phoenix, like Jean Grey on the X-Men, and just flew the fuck away. Like, I'm winning. I'm win, no matter what, he winning. He sits up here, he go to OG Gray Squad, like, hey, what's up, nigga? Hey, I got some news, bitch. I got everything. Now, this what we gonna do. You gonna take L's. I'm gonna continue to win. And then later in this episode, I'm gonna tell you we gonna play a game of King of Fighters. So, don't worry about it. It's cool. But we gonna play some KOF. See, I'm gonna tell you real talk. I got the best Benny Moru in the business. I got a Benny Moru, Iori, random character squad just mopping all over that. Just mopping all over whatever it is you think you got. So, just bring your arcade stick, do whatever, but I'm a body. Oh, and I'm going crazy in the head, but I'll see you later. Going to it. So don't worry about it. I'm out. Peace, bitch. And Sato Man leaves because he's winning. There's more to him thinking that he's won than you think there is, and I'm going to explain all of this to you a little bit later. With what's going on with this, we head back to the cut. Is that Sento, being Sento is like, if Masora was able to use Super Sailor Moon Martian Bangle to sit up here and let me represent Blood Gang, there has to be something to it. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to give Masora this VR Troopers helmet, and she going to go to VR Trooper Land, and she going to find out some information. Masora reluctantly agrees, because that's what Masora does, and they go to VR Trooper Land. There was some information about this, about we're furthering Metanistan space turn, and something about beef between Metanistan and the Juggernaut bitch about who is the true ship for Masora. Stuff you don't really need to know about. But anyway, back into VR Trooper Land, and they sitting up here, and we're just gonna take this time to have a little mini clip show. Let me remind you, you've been watching this show for 26 episodes, but just in case you forgot where it is that we came to get to this point, let's just have a mini clip show. Off topic, but on topic, I appreciate this clip show. For one reason. While Sento is sitting up here trying to play all this stuff from Masora, you have the Juggernaut bitch sitting up here like, where did you get this footage? I'm like, unless you got a cameraman following us everywhere, where did you get this footage? I promised you, every time this show does something amazing, I'm going to bring it up. And this was amazing because I appreciate that the show, even through all the drama, we got some time to inject some lightheartedness into this mini clip show because we're trying to build a new power-up. You gotta love it. It's like everybody was in on it. When it was time for Banjo's turn to be, I'm crossing the dragon. Let's fast forward through that. That's not really important. Like, we don't really need to get into that. And Masora like, hey, slow the damn video down. Oh, okay, sorry. Don't, please don't hurt us. So, it is in all of this that I'm gonna wrap up this VR Trooper stuff. Is they figure out you can combine either 2 organic bottles or 2 inorganic bottles. But the thing is that the build driver combined with the slavery trigger can't handle 2 of the same thing, but it's possible that it can be, which is going to lead into more fun, because, power-ups, this is a children's show designed to sell toys. How often do I say that? Way too much. But that was the whole point of that whole scene. That building up to what it's going to be. So they working on that, and we sitting here, and we doing that. Japanese Lord Lane shows up at some point. Trust me, that's completely unimportant. It don't matter. That boy Metanistan sits up here like, yo, I'm going to build a grave. So they go build a grave and stuff. And they learn at some point about, OG leader of the Grey Squad is going to play KOF with actual real fighters. So it's going to be this 3-on-3 non-tag battle. So it's kind of like not best KOF game, King of Fighters 11, but more like KOF 14 to keep it current. So it's going to be a lot of, activating max mode just for no reason because EXs are wonderful. Just remember, the key to KOF 14 is whenever you have one full super meter, just activate max mode because EXs are wonderful. I'm like, right now, I want to get better with Alice. But Alice is not the best character in the game. So, this is just me. I'm working on that. Like, yo, I'm like, real talk, just on this KOF talk, I'm trying to bring Loveheart back. Like, that's the character I really want to play. But right now, just, so I'm putting that out there. I got a Terry King Robert team that I'm really working with right now. I'm really working with that. So, when they announced Blue Mary, And they will, because Naj was the last character, and I'll get to reviewing that trailer at some point. So I'm gonna have, so when Blue Mary's official, I'm gonna have to sub her in somewhere, because Maddie Typhoon. Oh, Blue Mary, you so fine, girl. I would like to take the time really quick to thank Lord Falcon for them assless chaps. The King of Fighters Maximum Impact Regulation A, second best KOF game all time, and one reason is because of Blue Mary's assless chaps. May you be praised. Anyway, so just a review, because I went off on a tangent. Real life KOF is about to happen. Things and such and so, and those things and so being is that we gonna have a non-training montage you won't see between me, Time to Stein, and the Juggernaut bitch, because we need to build up these hazard levels so we can play real life KOF, and we can do that. So there's something that I want to establish, and yes, I know the second thing is done. The rules of the Treacherous Deathmatch are this. We got 3 Kamen Riders on one side, 3 Kamen Riders on the other. So, we got me, Time to Stein, we got the Juggernaut bitch, and we got Sento. We got the Engine Bros, we got the Remicon Bros, and we got Lord Alucard over there, being Alucard or whatever. And it's gonna be the best 2 out of 3, and it's gonna go 3. So between either me, Time to Stein, or that boy, the Juggernaut bitch, somebody gonna take an L, because we need to see the whatever it is that Sento's working on, and we're working on it. Sento finishes whatever this thing is with the help of Sour, and there's nothing to fear about that. That it's all good. Is that friends working together and all of that stuff. So we've established KOF begins now, because most of this episode was just trying to set up to get to this point. We got our first match. We got that boy me, Time to Stein versus Gear Bros, and we finna pop that off major. It's about to be a fight, and there's a fight. There's a fight. Let's describe this fight, right? Me, Time to Stein, for about maybe 67.333333333333 repeating line, is getting his ass whooped. Get stomped, sir, because you can't fuck with us. Get stomped. So there's just a whole bunch of stomping. A whole bunch of stomping. Get stomped. He call him weak, whoop his ass, and do all that. But in between time, we get a flashback of the Washio Bros. Swing your arms for Japanese Big Worm. We're gonna do whatever he says now. Japanese Big Worm is our lord. We will do whatever he says. If he want us to take an L for him, we will take an L just for him. If we want to snatch a bitch up for Japanese Big Worm, we not gonna say the princess, because we worship Japanese Big Worm, because that's what we do, and we do it all night. Earlier, I forgot something that happened with me, Time to Stein, and also with the Juggernaut bitch. Somebody bitched the shit in because he shook the dragon bottle, but nothing happened. Then he opened it up, and what did he see? Somebody been listening. It's itching. Now when you look at this flashback, guess who it is in this flashback? It's Japanese Lois Lane. She down with Japanese Big Worm for life. The end. Oh, and by the way, at some point during that fight and that song that I just sung, me, Time to Stein, found his balls, sat up here, punched the shit out homeboy, and whooped his ass, skated all over him like Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, 2, 2x3, and possibly 4. Whooped his ass. Ryder kicked him to death and won round 1. So yes, in between all of that song, if you haven't figured it out, Sawa was always snitching for Big Worm. In this, she sat up here and sent the information to what Sento finished, which he calls the full bottle, which he's probably ultimately gonna use against that boy over there, Lord Alucardo, you know what I'm saying, and do all of that. Japanese Lois Lane been the snitch all along. Really couldn't have figured that one out. When you down with Japanese Big Worm, you down with Japanese Big Worm for life. And that's what had happened. So, me to understand wins round 1 of KOF. So, you know what I'm saying? He don't have to fight another time. He just go sit down. It's time for round 2. And here comes the swerve. You got the Juggernaut bitch like, yo, I'll whoop any nigga ass to try to come at me, bro. Whoop out the ass. I'm a stone. Bust a nigga head, smack a hole, shoot the club. I'm gonna do whatever. I'm the Juggernaut bitch. The announcer get on the thing and say, coming right across the chart versus Hell Bros. Hell Bros, who was that? Like, yo, this the remote control dude. Like, I'm sure that the announcer is just confused. It's just a typo. Engine, remote control, funky match. Somebody's getting fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Don't want to get fucked. Somebody's getting fucked. Because now we know who's gonna finna take a L. Now we know who's about to take an L. Yup. You got set up, and now you's about to take you an L. Congratulations. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's good to know that in order to get to this final fight that we knew was going to happen, no matter what was going to ultimately happen, quote unquote, quote, you the Juggernaut bitch about to take an L because, you know what I'm saying? Hey, we just have to sit up here and demonstrate this new form. See, I still haven't seen the movie yet, so I really don't know if that's how it actually works. The funky match and all of that. I'm like, it's a shame. There are some things that, you know, before we get up out of here, that I want to talk about, right? Japanese Big Worm is just sitting up here playing the whole streets like a fiddle. You got Sato Man sitting up here like, Sato Man, I'm going to rule all of Japan. Sato Man, I'm going crazy because I want Pandora's box. I got it in my hands, and I got all my homies putting in work. But Japanese Big Worm, he's gonna become the final. But will he be like Time Lord Dead? We're not sure. Will he be like Time Lord Dead? I'm not sure, but you're not getting nothing. Because the first chance that it happens, you're going to get betrayed by Japanese Big Worm. Because that's just how it be out here in these streets. Hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. You do what you can do. You say what you going to say. You live how you want to live. And you play how you want to play. You dance how you want to dance. Keep it involved. It's Japanese Big Worm. Just craziness, man. Craziness. And that, my children, is episode 26 of Kamen Rider Building. Like I say, it feels so good to be back putting in this work. Thank everybody for being patient. I want to thank everybody for showing love on the video and everything. And I know more love is coming. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate it. I'm like, I had my doubts for a second. I really wanted to just walk away from this and just go back to being a spectator, but I love this too much. I do. That's the honest truth. I love this way too much to give it up, and I wasn't. And I'm glad I didn't. So like I said, the catch-up spectacular is in full effect. More Kamen Rider. You know, we got some Cops and Robbers. We got some My Little Pony, some Ruby Chibi. All them trailers that I got stuff to say about that I haven't watched yet, but will. All of that is coming. So just stay tuned. Keep it easy. Keep showing the love. And let's just do what it do. Let's go and get up out of here, man. It's the one and the only triple the G.O.D. live on Team GRF TV. And yo, we satellite. We got AKA Professor L live in the LAP, and you know we got Pastor L live in the synagogue blasting this word where you know L's is getting taken. You know Team GRF is there. We like G.I. Joe, baby. We like G.I. Joe. We everywhere the L's getting taken, making sure you ain't out here in the streets taking his L. Want to shout out one of my many people, Miss Minister W, you know what I'm saying, making sure that we over here in the cut stay winning. Thank you. I appreciate that. Keep preaching the good word of you not taking these L's so you can win like us. Thank you. Very, 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 very much. We appreciate that. Oh, and one more thing. One more thing in my uncle voice. Always, please remember, triple the G.O.D. Coming right up here. Activating slavery trigger. Maximum slavery. Super ultimate best match. Are you ready? The answer is you are never ready. The one and the only, the triple the G.O.D. Live on Team GRF TV. And once more, I'd like to thank all of you for joining me for another installment of Triple the Guy Speaks On. And with that being said, I'll holler at you guys next time, man. Peace out. Ooh, boy. Ooh, that was kind of. I had a hiccup while I was trying to do my evil laugh. How do I recover? Oh, wow. Can I not evil laugh anymore? Because of what I've been through, can I no longer evil laugh? No, I evil laughed earlier. And with that being said, for real, let's try to get an evil laugh out. Ooh, I got the hiccups really bad. I have the hiccups really, really bad, and I don't have any water. We ain't going nowhere till I get this right. You thought we was going somewhere? No. Oh, I cannot get this evil laugh out. A whole lot better. Peace out.